Yesterday or last night, my phone died. So today I trimmed up another piece on my slab saw to get the majority of the chalcedony off. I did cut through the side of one of the bubbles. I'll show you that when I was trimming. It happens that try to avoid it, but it does happen from time to time. Uh, so I want to show you guys my process. Trying to get my other phone going so I can make sure you guys are able to see what I'm doing. Because a lot of times while I'm cutting, I don't really have, I don't pay that much attention to my phone. I do encourage you guys commenting. Please like and follow and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so that way you know when I post videos of cutting. If you guys are interested in fire agate cutting, I do this every week. I have Facebook auctions going on, so I am uh, I cut a lot. So without any more, I'm going to flip the camera and explain where I'm at with this piece, and then show you what I'm going to do with it. So I'll get this camera set up right for you guys so you guys see. That'll be good right there. I'm taking this up so it doesn't move up. It's going to move. So let's see. I've been struggling with my camera setup. I will get it figured out eventually. Uh, let's see here. That's not going to work. That may work. Here we go. Let's see. Come up there. Turn this a little bit. Put my lights here so you can see. Alright. Change the orientation so it's better for you guys. I think that is it. Okay, so here's where I cut through the bubble. Can you guys see that? I cut through that bubble. So what I'm going to use is these cheap Harbor Freight plated burrs, hog burrs, that kind of cut through that agate really quick. So I'm going to turn on my water and we'll get after it. Try to get down to the fire. Now I'm careful trying not to cut through any fire layers when I do this. Just trying to get that chalcedony off. This is just a preliminary part, just trying to get down to the fire layers using this really coarse burr. Just speeds things up. There's fire right there. You see it? So I'm going to switch this out to a smaller diameter ball so it gets in the smaller crevices there and not hit the sides where there's fire. So this is much smaller. So that'll get me in the crevices there, and I hopefully won't destroy any fire in the process. Here we go. This is also the ones at Harbor Freight. They come in a set when you find them. I'm trying to get as close as I can to where the fire's at. My sintered burrs, they're a little bit more expensive, so I use these just to hog material away. This particular piece is a piece of fire agate out of Aguascalientes. I get it direct from the miners. Dig out that mud pocket. That piece might fall off. Just trying to expose what's there. I think I'm down to agate now. Now this might be two pieces right here. They're connected by this thin band of clear agate, but that's a whole different stone there. You never know what you're going to find until you get up in it. So I bet I could probably hit this. I like to see if it comes. Yep, there it went. So that was a whole different stone right there. That's going to be its own little fire agate. And then this one. There might be more underneath here. And see, that was just connected. Yeah, it was like that, I think. I don't like this. Somehow, some way. Anyways. How did that go? Up on top? I don't know. Oh, just like this. I broke that off. Oh, look at, see, there's fire down there. You can see it down on the bottom underneath that brown. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Start getting more of this stuff away. Going really light right here because the fire is probably right underneath that white. I don't want to damage it. Okay, looks like, get my little pointer. Looks like there's a stone right here and a stone on top, and I see that dark layer in between. It's probably clear chalcedony. So, oh, there's really good green. Can you guys see that? Really good green right there. So this is, I'm pretty sure that's going to separate. What I'm going to do, I'm going to swap out my burr again. I'm going to go to my 220 centered burr now because it cuts a lot smoother, and I could see inside a lot better. I'm going to get the medium one, medium sized one. So these are just the little steps we got to take when we're first just exploring. And that's the area I cut through. So I'm going to go over this and try to smooth out those rough areas I did with that hogging burr. Then I could see inside a lot better. Oh yeah, so you can see there now, a fire layer here and one on top. So that's going to present a challenge. It looks like this one's facing that way though. One's facing that one, the other one's facing straight up. So let's go here, get all this away. Get that mud pocket gone. And a lot of times these ones I'm doing here on the live feed, they go into my pile of windows that I sell at shows or online sometimes. I don't finish them. I just window them for the shows we do. We do gem and mineral shows throughout California, here in Southern California. And we do 2 Arizona shows, the Powwow and Quartzsite and the Flag Show in Mesa, Arizona. Both of those are in January. Hey Zamber691, how you doing? Thanks for visiting and sharing some of your time and watching me carve these fire agates. Last night my phone died on me. Tighten this pour them up a little bit, it came loose. Give me just a moment, we'll get back at it. So I was into fire agate, and I trimmed up the chalcedony on my saw, and then I used Harbor Freight hog burr to get most of the chalcedony off, and now I'm using my 220 sintered burr because it cuts much smoother, and I can kind of sneak up on the fire without putting too big of scratches in it that would ruin it. This one's going to have good fire. I cut through the bubble right here with my trim saw, which happens. And then if you were here in the beginning, you saw that this piece was connected and there was a big mud a mud pocket, and I tapped it off, broke it off. That's going to be an individual stone. You can see this red layer, this good color underneath it. That red right there. The color's down below. Looks like there's a faint one here near the surface. So we might cut through that one if it's better underneath. We'll know, see what this stone's going to give us. Now look at this side. It looks like all the good color is going to be down at the bottom. But this dark layer here makes me think there might be two layers of good fire that I might be able to separate. So I just kind of take my time and explore, see what it's going to give me. Yeah, that layer right there, there's a fire layer right there, but it's super thin, it's not very bright. I'll cut right through that, it's not worth saving. It won't produce a gem. You can barely see it right there. It's a really faint layer. That bottom one's going to be much better. So I'll just cut through that one. Really faint fire layer right there. This is the one I'm going to go after. But this is intriguing me. There's a layer right down there I don't know if that's going to be a bright one or not. Well, we're going to find out right now. We're almost there. Looks like it might be blue. No, that's just not going to be any good. Nope. Yeah, you see that? It's just a white layer. This bottom one's going to be the bright one. We'll still go slow just in case. Getting down to that bright layer. Now, I'm gonna change burrs real quick, just to test this on the edge to see what kind of layers may be underneath those, or if it's just really thin. I'm gonna switch out to my 280 Nova point and just kind of touch around the edge, so if I burn through it, I could always trim that out and still have a good gem at the end. This is something I do all the time, so I'm gonna go right here where that bright color's showing, and see what it's gonna show me. Sometimes with those bright bronzy colors, there's good green underneath. And other times it's just nothing underneath. So right there, I'm not seeing anything underneath there, but that doesn't mean That's not, doesn't mean that's the way it is further up. The edges sometimes are arc in. So up here, there's a couple layers of the bronze. And that's about it. You see the little spots right there I dug out? You can see that. And then down here, those are all empty. But it could be better on the top. I want to go over this just to see. So brighten it, clear it up for me. Okay, right by here, there's a dull, thin layer right here. This goes down. So let's see over here on this edge. This side. It just clears it up so I could see inside a little better. There's good green right there. Can you guys see that? Right there, there's some good green down the bottom. So this probably comes down and flattens out. See if it comes out here in the front. Just kind of smoothing it out to give me a window inside so I could see. And it does come out to the front. Yeah. Yeah, it does come down out through here. But there's good color there. Looks like there's purple on top. I'm going to switch back over to my 280. I'm going to take this down, probably take this off. That color you can see is down, way down on the bottom of that brown. So I'm going to switch back over to my 220. And see what we can find. So see, that's really good green right there. I'm not sure if it's showing on the camera. I'm going to take that brown off and get down to it. So I vary my pressure as I'm cutting. You know, when I first started out, I started out with opal, and opal became really, well, it got boring to me. And I've been cutting fire agate now for uh, close to 20 years, or actually, yeah, 20 years. My boy's 20. I started cutting right around when he was born, and it has kept my interest all these years because there are no two stones alike, and none of them are cut. You know, there's no, they don't form in nice flat layers. Everyone is different, and everyone is a challenge. You never know what you're gonna find in a fire agate. So I'm going to swap out burrs so I can polish that little knob here in the front that I exposed so you can see the color that's coming out of there. A little bit more of this brown out. Okay, so I'm going to put on my 280 Nova Point. Smooth this out just so I can show you guys the color that's there. Let's see, that one, I think this one will work. My Nova Points wear away just like the sintered burrs, so I got various sized ones. So I'm going over this with moderate pressure. I don't push down too hard. I like to use the back of them like I'm doing right now to get over the top of crevices. Works really good. It's really effective. Helps round out those bubbles. Especially in between. Looks like I need to go much deeper. You see the purple right there? Please excuse my grubby fingers, they get stained from the rock. I scrub them every day in the shower, and it still doesn't take it all off. They get stained. like some of the purple is mixed with the brown, and so it's not going to survive. That's just the nature of the beast. See that? It's just mixed with the brown. Some of it may or may not survive. There's color down in here, and this comes down into this flat. So back to my 220 burr. There's green down there. Well, we've been at it almost 40 minutes. So I'm going to stop this feed for now. Thanks for sharing some of your time with me. Make sure you turn on the notifications so you get notified when I go live. If you're interested in fire agate carving, that's what I do. I do a lot of it. Like and follow the page. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.